Ever wonder why some men always seem to be in charge of their relationships and can easily attract and keep women's attention? If you've ever felt like you were missing something important, you're in the right place. Welcome back to our channel, where we explore the timeless wisdom of Stoicism and how it can change the way you live your life and interact with others. Today, we're going to reveal the Stoic secrets to getting power and control over any woman. Imagine having the calm confidence of a Stoic sage and being able to handle the complexities of attraction with ease and grace. It's not about looks or superficial charm. It's about developing a mindset that earns respect and admiration. In this video, we'll look at 10 useful Stoic principles that you can start using right away. Take a seat, because by the end of this movie, you'll know how to improve your relationships and get ahead in any situation. Get comfortable, and let's explore the life-changing power of Stoicism. Don't forget to like, follow, and ring that bell to join our community of modern Stoics. Now let's start with number 1. Stay independent. Be the kind of man who really gets women's attention. Loves being independent. This thought comes from the Stoic philosophy that says self-control and independence are the most important things in life. It's great to be deeply in love, but don't let that make you forget about yourself. Being crazy about her is great, but making her the center of your world is where the trouble starts. At first it might seem like a fairy tale, but it can cause big problems down the road. If you don't take care of your own needs and wants, you'll burn out, which will lead to frustration and disappointment. Marcus Aurelius, a famous Stoic philosopher, stressed the value of being self-sufficient and staying on your own road in a relationship. This means keeping up with your interests and goals. Keep up with your work goals. She's important to you, but she's not the center of your world, as shown by your music gigs, hiking trips, and movie nights with friends. Women like that mix. They're naturally attracted to men who live full, independent lives and don't try too hard to impress. For example, if she calls you last minute for a date but you already have plans, don't cancel them. Instead, politely say that you have commitments and suggest another time. This simple act shows that you value your time and hers. Being independent shows that you know your worth and are sharing your life with her voluntarily, not because you have to. That's what really draws her. Women think about the Stoic principle of focusing on what you can control. You can't change how she feels or what she does, but you can change how you feel and what you do by staying independent. When you respect and believe in yourself, you show that you're a complete person who doesn't need someone else to be happy. This inner strength is really appealing. When making decisions together, don't always go along with what she wants. Instead, share your thoughts and stand by your choices. If you want to go to a certain restaurant or see a certain movie, this shows that you have your own mind and aren't just trying to please her. This balance of mutual respect and independence is what makes for a healthy, dynamic relationship. Remember to keep your independence like the Stoics taught you. Stay true to who you are and what you believe in. Women are interested in guys who have their own interests, goals, and passions. Show her that you are whole and happy without her, even though she is an important part of your life. Finding the right mix between independence and connection is the key to getting power and respect in any relationship. You should learn to say no. Have you ever agreed to something you didn't want to do because you couldn't say no? Especially when you were with a woman you liked. We've all been there. Saying no can be strong, not being rude, but showing that you stand your ground and know your worth is important. Saying no with confidence sends a strong message that you are a man who makes up your own mind and isn't easily swayed. That's attractive. It shows that you're not just willing to go along with anything. In Stoic philosophy, it's important to know and stick to your boundaries. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic thinkers, said that when you practice saying no, You should stay true to yourself and not give in to outside pressures. By putting your own values and judgments ahead of other people's standards, you're following Stoic principles. This not only makes you stronger on the inside, but it also earns you respect from others, even women. Let's say a woman you like asks you to do something that goes against your plans or beliefs. She may want you to skip an important work commitment to spend time with her. If you always say yes, you may lose respect in her eyes because you'll be compromising your own priorities. But if you calmly and respectfully tell her that you have other commitments, you'll show her that you value your own responsibilities and are not easily swayed. This shows self-respect and integrity, which are both very attractive traits. I had a friend who always said yes to his girlfriend's requests, even when it caused him a lot of trouble. He thought this would make her happy, but she lost respect for him and eventually broke up with him. On the other hand, another friend learned to say no when he needed to. He found a balance between being kind and setting his own limits. His girlfriend respected him more, and the two of them became closer because of it. Now, I'm not saying you should turn down every request or be hard to get. I'm just saying you should know where to draw the line, understand your limits, and not be afraid to show them. Doing this will not only boost your self-respect, but it will also make women see you as someone who stands up for what they believe in. In conclusion, learning to say no is a powerful skill that will help you stay true to your way. You'll find that following this Stoic principle not only gives you more control over your life, but it also makes other people respect and look up to you more. So the next time you're tempted to say yes just to please someone, remember that a well-placed no can be your greatest strength. Third, make sure she breaks eye contact. First, that time when you look at a woman you like and your eyes meet. It's like a silent conversation. This is more than just a passing thought. It's a strong tool based on Stoic ideas. Imagine Marcus Aurelius stood firm and didn't bend. He exuded cool confidence. You can be as steady as him by making eye contact with her a little longer until she looks away first. This act sends a strong but quiet message. Everything changes. You're calm and sure of yourself, and you're not easily shaken. It's like you're saying in your head, I'm in charge of myself and my feelings. And when she breaks the gaze, she's first recognizing your inner power and calm. When you make eye contact with someone, you're exposing a vulnerable part of yourself and showing how confident and steady you are. When both of you hold it, it's a shared experience. But when she looks away first, it's often a sign that she acknowledges your presence and strength. Think about this situation. You're at a party and look across the room at a beautiful woman. You keep your gaze steady and composed, mirroring her stoic calmness. She looks away first, maybe a little flustered. This simple action can make a lasting impression. It's not about turning interactions into a battle for dominance, but knowing these little things can give you an edge. Stoicism teaches us to stay calm and unfazed. By mastering the art of eye contact, you show an unspoken confidence and power. This small, seemingly insignificant action can have a big impact on how others see you. Remember that it's not just about how she reacts. It's about developing your own inner strength and control. This practice is in line with Stoic virtues and will help you become a better, more composed person. Using this in your interactions will not only make you stand out, but it will, first. This method, which comes from Stoic philosophy, can greatly improve your presence and influence in social situations by subtly displaying your confidence and strength in ways that are appealing and memorable. Number 4. Set your personal limits. If a man wants to gain power and influence over a woman, he needs to set clear, unwavering personal boundaries. The Stoics say that this is an important part of their theory that can't be changed. It takes real strength and knowledge to know your values and stick to them, no matter what happens in life. Imagine a ship going through rough seas without a strong hand on the helm, would be tossed around by the waves. Not having clear boundaries makes you open to outside influences, which can make you lose your direction and sense of self. A man with strong boundaries is like that ship's captain. He guides his life with purpose and control. These boundaries are not about building walls or being unapproachable. They're about self-respect and recognizing your own value. When you stick to your principles and don't give in on what's important to you, it sends a strong message that says, "I know who I am, and I won't." Women are drawn to men with clear boundaries, not because they want to control them, but because they respect a man who is sure of himself and doesn't waver. It shows that you are strong, honest, and not looking for approval or validation from others. If a woman sees that you don't let anyone cross your boundaries, she'll think that this man is different because he doesn't just let anyone into his life. This approach is in line with the Stoic teaching of knowing your worth and not letting others. Setting limits is also important for keeping a relationship healthy. For example, if you value your own time and need room to recharge, you should set limits. Tell your partner about this early on. By setting this boundary, you avoid future arguments and make sure that your needs are met. It also shows that you value yourself and expect others to do the same. Remember that boundaries aren't just saying no to other people. They also let you say yes to yourself. They help you put your well-being first and stay true to your values. Being sure of yourself is attractive and can give you a lot more power over women and other people around you. In essence, being stoic means realizing that setting limits is a way to take care of yourself and show respect. It means knowing your worth and sticking to your beliefs. Setting personal limits will not only help you gain control over women, but it will also help you live a life of honor and respect for yourself. Try it out and see how it changes your relationships and your life. Do not worry. Under pressure. Have you ever noticed how some women know just what to say to make you angry? It can feel like people are testing you to see how you'll react. This is where Stoicism comes in, as a powerful way to gain control and influence over any situation, including interactions with women. If you don't give in to her pressure and show that you're upset, you're not just playing her game, you're rising above it to truly stand out and earn respect. You must learn to keep your cool. If you don't react to everything, she might wonder why you're not upset. Is he interested in someone else? Now that the roles have switched, she wants your praise instead of you wanting hers. But it's not a game. It's about showing that you're safe, sure of yourself, and in charge of your feelings. This fits nicely with Stoic teachings that stress the need for self-control and emotional strength. For example, Marcus Aurelius was a Roman emperor and one of the most famous Stoic philosophers. He was faced with many problems and challenges, but he stayed cool and collected, showing that true power lies within one's own mind. Let's use this in real life. Let's say you're on a date and she starts talking about how all of her ex-boyfriends were smarter or more attractive. Instead of getting defensive or trying to top her stories, you keep your cool and say something like, "That's interesting. It sounds like you've had some experiences that helped shape who you are today." This shows that you're not easily upset and that you value your own self-worth without needing approval from others. Getting good at this Stoic attitude changes the whole game. It changes the balance of power by making it clear that you are in charge of your feelings and actions. This not only makes you more attractive, but it also gets you real respect. Over time, being calm and collected becomes second nature, letting you handle all of your relationships with poise and ease. Remember that staying calm under pressure isn't just a strategy. It shows how strong and in control you are as a person. By following Stoic principles, you can change not only women, but also everything else in your life, which will lead to deeper connections and a strong sense of self-assurance. Those of you who have read this far and are still interested are welcome to take a moment to leave a message below. I stay calm when things get tough. This simple action shows that you really understand the message we've been talking about. Your involvement is greatly appreciated and shows that you're dedicated to growing as a person. Let's go deeper and keep talking about it. Number 6. When talking to women, move things along with ease. Since faith is important, let's look at this from a Stoic point of view. Being sure of yourself and knowing your worth give you confidence. Marcus Aurelius said, "Don't waste time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." Being a good man means having the qualities you admire and acting with purpose. For example, if you like a woman and want to ask her out, but aren't sure if she feels the same way, this is your chance to show that you're confident. It's not pride. Being confident doesn't mean being pushy or forcing your feelings on her. It means showing that you know what you want and are ready to go after it. To do this, start with small gestures, like a light touch on the arm while you're talking, a gentle pat on the shoulder when she laughs at your jokes, or fixing her hair if it's out of place. These little things show that you're paying attention and caring. Pay close attention to what she says. If she seems open and at ease, you can slowly move closer to her. Flirt in a nice and fun way. Even a small, funny word or thoughtful look can mean a lot. Not just showing interest, but also making her feel valued and at ease. For example, if she tells you a story, you could say something like, "I love how passionate you are about that. It's really refreshing." This shows that you're genuinely interested in her as a person. Remember Epictetus's wise words. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. If she doesn't respond positively, don't take it personally. Instead, see it as a chance to learn and grow. Rejection is a normal part of life, and it doesn't make you less valuable. Stoic men know that their worth doesn't come from what other people think of them, but from their own actions and character. By going forward with confidence, you're not only showing her that you're a man who knows what he wants, but you're also showing that you have self-control and strength. If you want to be calm, these traits will help you in every part of your life. Respect women and let your real confidence show through. This will not only attract them, but also earn their respect, which is important for any relationship. Number 7. It's hard to be unsure in relationships because our instinct is to want clarity and to have everything planned out. But what if leaning into the unknown is where the magic happens? Yes, you heard that right. From a Stoic point of view, this fits perfectly with the idea of focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we can't. When you stop trying to control every aspect of your relationship and accept that some things are out of your control, you become more flexible, resilient, and present. For example, instead of stressing over every detail and making sure everything goes according to plan, why not just decide on the destination and let the rest happen naturally? If it rains, enjoy the indoor activities. Have fun if you get lost. This way of thinking shows that you are okay with whatever comes your way, which is a true sign of a strong and sure guy. Being present and enjoying each moment on its own is very strong. When you welcome uncertainty, you open the door to endless possibilities and show a sense of freedom and openness that is very attractive. She will notice and think, "This guy is really here with me." We're not trying to write our own story. This presence shows confidence and, for example, if you and your date are at a new restaurant with an unfamiliar menu, don't order something you know. Instead, take a chance and try a dish you've never heard of. Being willing to embrace the unknown will make the experience more exciting and memorable for both of you, and she'll see that you're not afraid to leave your comfort zone and are open to new things. In a deeper philosophical sense, accepting what we can't change and finding peace in the present moment is what Stoics call true wisdom. If you show this in your relationships, you show that you are emotionally mature and strong, which makes you a highly sought-after man. This is like letting a story develop naturally without forcing it to have a certain ending. It lets for real connection and growth. So my friend, lean into the unknown, enjoy the journey, and let go of the need to control every part of your relationship. This will not only make you more attractive, but it will also lead to more fulfilling and real connections, and that, my friend, is what it means to be a high-value man. Number 8. Keep an attitude of wealth. The right attitude is an important trait for all powerful men to have. I don't just mean being positive, I mean having an abundance attitude. Think that the world is full of chances and possibilities. Partners, not just one great match. It's freeing, right? To find a good woman. You need to have a great attitude. In Stoicism, we learn to concentrate on what we can manage and let go of what we can't. Instead of worrying too much about one woman or one chance, this principle fits nicely with having an abundance mindset. Realize that life is full of options. If you were going through a garden full of flowers, you wouldn't focus on just one. Instead, you'd enjoy the variety and beauty of everything around you. The same is true for relationships and life chances. Show happiness in your love life and in every other part of your life as well. Every little bit counts, whether it's learning a new skill, working out, or making small talk better. A famous Stoic philosopher named Marcus Aurelius said that the happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. If you keep working on yourself and thinking positively, you'll give off a positive vibe. For example, when you're learning a new language, at first it's hard and frustrating, but over time you get better at it. This process of learning not only improves your skills, but it also boosts your confidence. With more confidence, you carry yourself in a way that makes you more appealing to other people. Working out also makes you feel better, as you look better. If you work on improving yourself instead of chasing women, everyone around you will notice a change on the inside. As you work on yourself, you'll naturally become more attractive. Think of a magnet. It doesn't chase metal, it just attracts it. By becoming the best version of yourself, you become that magnet. When you're really at your best, you won't have to chase anyone. They'll come to you. Imagine a man who is passionate about his hobbies, does well at work, and keeps strong friendships. It's easy to fall in love with this kind of man because he oozes confidence and independence. Women are attracted to men who have a full and rich life and don't need them for approval. To sum up, having an abundance attitude means seeing all the opportunities life gives you and working on yourself all the time. If you adopt this attitude, you will not only improve your own life, but you will also automatically attract good women. Tias said that wealth is not having a lot of things, but not wanting many of them. When you focus on being more and wanting less, you gain real power and impact. Number 9. Develop your emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence isn't just a term, it's a key part of having healthy relationships and a central idea in the Stoic philosophy. For a guy who wants to gain power and influence with any woman, emotional intelligence includes knowing yourself, understanding others, and being able to handle your feelings well. Since emotional intelligence is so important, let's break it down even more using Stoic ideas to show how it can be done. Stoics say that knowing your own emotions is the first step to emotional intelligence. Being self-aware is important. You need to know when you're happy, sad, angry, or vulnerable. Instead of letting these feelings rule you, you need to recognize them and figure out where they come from. Understanding yourself better helps you talk about your emotions in a healthy and helpful way. For example, if you're angry after a tough day, you can quietly say that you need some alone time to recharge instead of lash out. As Stoics put it, emotional intelligence means being able to understand and share someone else's thoughts. This is similar to the idea of sympathia, the way all people are connected when you really listen to her worries. By responding with respect and understanding to their joys and fears, you build a strong bond with them. Let's say she talks about her worries about a work job instead of ignoring them. You can say something like, "I understand how stressful that must be for you. How can I help you through this?" This makes it safe for her to be honest and open with you, which builds trust and emotional closeness. Emotional intelligence is also important for dealing with disagreements and conflicts. Instead of reacting quickly or defensively, think about how you feel and choose your answer carefully. A famous Stoic philosopher named Marcus Aurelius said that the best way to get back at someone is to act like them, calmly and reasonfully. For example, if you and someone else disagree, instead of getting angry, you could say, "I see your point and I respect your perspective. Let's find a solution that works for both of us." This shows that you are emotionally mature and willing to solve problems calmly and respectfully, which is very attractive to women. Basically, developing emotional intelligence isn't just about being emotionally aware. It's about using that awareness to make connections based on mutual understanding and respect. By following Stoic principles, you improve your emotional intelligence and, as a result, your ability to connect and influence women. This way of thinking not only gives you power in relationships, but it also fits with living a good life. Life number 10. Be dependable and consistent. Trust in any relationship is built on dependability and stability, but it's especially important in business relationships. Looking at things through the lens of Stoicism, as Stoics we try to show virtues like honesty, dependability, and consistency in everything we do. These virtues are important for our own growth and for how other people see us, especially women. When you keep your promises and do what you say you'll do, you show a level of honesty that is exceedingly rare and highly valued. Being dependable means more than just being on time or doing what you said you would do. For example, if you promise to help her through a hard time, being there for her mentally and physically when she needs you the most shows how reliable you are. Stoicism tells us that what we do should be in line with our morals and values. This kind of alignment is what makes our behavior consistent. For example, if your partner is having a tough time at work and you show her that you are a rock in her life by giving her support, encouragement, and real help. Creating a sense of stability and safety is very appealing to women looking for a reliable partner. Also, being consistent in your words and actions makes you seem more honest. By putting reliability and consistency at the top of your list of priorities in your interactions, you build a strong foundation of trust and security. For example, if you say you value honesty, then being honest with your partner will earn her respect and admiration. She will see you as someone who is not only trustworthy, but also real and sincere. A Stoic thinks this is important for making a friendship last and mean something. Taking even small steps to improve the overall harmony and strength of the relationship is important. For example, regularly checking in on her well-being, remembering important dates, and being consistent in your affection all give her a sense of security in your ability. In conclusion, following the Stoic principles of reliability and consistency can greatly improve your relationships. It shows that you are a man of your word, someone she can depend on in good times and bad. Reliability and consistency are deeply attractive traits that can help you win the respect, admiration, and ultimately the love of any woman. Stoicism isn't just about big actions. It's about small, honest things you do every day that really show who you are and help you make bonds that last. As we come to the end of today's video, let's take a moment to reflect on the powerful Stoic principles we've discussed. We've delved into how embracing Stoicism can help you gain influence and respect in your relationships, not through superficial tactics, but by developing inner strength, self-awareness, and emotional intelligence. These principles are not just about impressing others, but about becoming the best version of yourself, grounded in the wisdom of Stoicism. Remember, keeping your independence, learning to say no, maintaining composure, setting personal boundaries, and demonstrating reliability are all essential aspects of living a life guided by Stoic philosophy. By implementing these principles, you can navigate the complexities of attraction with confidence and poise, ultimately gaining the respect and admiration of those around you. If you found these insights helpful, don't forget to hit the like button. We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences, so please leave a comment below. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to join our growing community of modern Stoics. This way, you'll never miss an update, and you'll be the first to know when we release new videos packed with practical wisdom for everyday living. Don't forget to watch the suggested videos on the screen. They will help you learn more about how Stoicism can change your life and relationships. Whether you want to become more confident, have better relationships, or just live a more fulfilling life, our channel is here to help you every step of the way. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.